Hey everyone, it's Joe with Blakesley Acres. Welcome back. Today we're just getting some oddball jobs done, getting ready for a couple big upcoming projects we got. So I'm out here putting in a couple gates in the middle of my fence line. Like I said in previous videos, all of my fences are temporary pull up, put down type fences. I'm not putting any permanent type fencing up, except for I do plan on down by the barn in the dry lot out by the road. I'm planning on replacing that with woven wire because the goats spend more time down there in the summertime and makes it a little bit nicer in the winter for the cows and stuff. And it'll dress up the property a little bit better than that raggedy looking electric fence I have down there now. Couple goals this year is to get the appearance of the front, the road frontage, looking a little bit better. I just don't want it looking like it's just another rundown farm. But yeah, I'm putting a gate in right here, right between these two T-posts here, because I need to get down through those woods towards the other road frontage with some equipment. So I'm having culverts put in down there for a future project, and but they're not coming for a while, so I'd like to get down there with some equipment and start doing a little bit of clearing and cleaning up. So I'm putting a gate right here so we got easier access from the upper part of the property. Be able to come in. The cabin's out over there, so we'll be able to come in that driveway, come down through these gates, come right down through here, and start pushing the brush around. I also got new chains on the chainsaws for doing a little brush and firewood clearing, and I picked up some crimson clover seed and some sugar beet seed. It's supposed to be a food plot seed, but the sugar beets I'm going to plant out in that pasture, the pig pasture that hasn't taken off yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to plant that out there. It's a small bag, I just wanted to give it a go, but I thought it would be good for the pigs when I do get them turned out there, even if they're small. Just give them something else to forage on and a little bit of energy, and who knows, they might skip over a couple and leave some for the deer. But yeah, that's the goal for today. I might go get the tractor at some point and get some dirt moved around and get some ruts filled in. I want to try getting the front lawn mowed, but the grass is really tall section of this pasture. It's not super tall the rest of it, but it's a good sized pasture, so I might be letting the cows out here today. Let them clean it up before I start running equipment through there. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff coming up in future videos. Not sure exactly when we're going to get started on some of these projects, but I'm still working. I ordered the stuff for the heating element for my chick brooder. That should be here next week, so hopefully I can get a video out of me putting that all together and getting it up and running. And I'm going to buy the stuff to make another permanent water system in the brooder with the cups. And then after that, I want to get started on those two chicken tractors. It's a goal of mine to get that done before the chicks show up, or at least within the first week of them showing up. I've got 4 weeks of them showing up. So, well, about 3, but 4 if they show up and they're in the brooder for a couple weeks. I got a good 4 solid weeks that I can get that done, but I got other stuff that's happening, so I want to get on it and get them done, get them close to being done anyway. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. All right, everyone, got that gate up and stuff, and I decided to let the cows out on pasture. Went out, looked, spread some seed, spread the clover seed and that sugar beet seed out on some pastures that they're not going to be on for a while. And I decided there's enough grass to let them out. They need to get out of that mud lot. It's supposed to be a nice week. Hopefully it takes off. If not, I can lock them back up and give them hay. Come on, girls. Come on, Doug. It is super wet right now. We just had a straight week and a half of nothing but nasty rain and cold and wet, and it stunk the grass a little bit, but hey, I'm gonna put them out in that pasture. Running equipment through, let them graze the grass, the good grass that's there down. Plan on talking to my neighbor today sometime. Just gonna shoot him a text and see if it's gonna mess up any turkey hunting for him if I put him over there, because in his bottom pasture the grass is almost knee high. It's phenomenal grass down there. So yeah, I'm excited to get these guys out on pasture and get them some good grub. Get the herd balls off of them, because Bertha, my Santa Gertrudis next to the tree here, she is bagging up really good, so she could calve any day. Big Red there, she's not bagging up as much, but Bertha's starting to bag up pretty good. Come on, Steora. Come on, Mabel. Come on. Hear how wet it is. This will make these guys happy. Maybe Harley will friggin' grow a little bit. I'm still considering selling her and her mother. I just don't see the point of keeping a cow that's not gonna grow a really nice calf. I mean, she's good body condition and stuff. She's just not getting bigger. Her mom was a small cow though. She's a small cow and she was a small heifer. But I want something that's gonna grow a nice steer calf off of her and be able to wean it. I mean, she was born October. She's 6 months old and she's like 200 pounds. That's not even good. And she's been nursing off Mabel a little bit, so yeah, I think just genetics that I don't want. I like these smaller frame cows, but I need something that's going to grow a good calf. Oh yeah, Bertha's starting to get loose in the back end, so we're going to have to keep an eye on her, putting her out in pasture like this. But come on, girls. Slow pokes. It's gonna be fun getting her out in and out of the pasture every day. Ace is looking good. Hopefully be able to finish him out this summer on grass and a little bit of grain. Well guys, it's in the afternoon and Miss Mabel don't want to come back down to the barn because the grass is tasting too good. Come on, Mabel. But I have to milk in the morning, so she's got to go in the barn. So she's being stubborn. So we successfully got the cows out on a little bit of pasture, which I can't blame her for not wanting to go back in the barn for the night and eat some old raggedy hay. Well, not old and raggedy, it's actually pretty good hay, but compared to this nice fresh green grass that she's getting now. So yeah, we're bringing her in. I already milked Lady out. She's starting to do a little bit better. Come on. But she's starting to do a little bit better. I've been giving her some antibiotics and she still hasn't fully cleaned out yet. Man, look at that sky. What a beautiful day today. So glad we had some decent weather for once. Come on, Mabel. Got those gates. I got that stuff spread out, that seed spread out. And we got most of the chores done. All I got left is to get Mabel back down to the barn so she can be milked in the morning. Come on, Mabel. Come on, girl. I know you don't want to go. You'll be back out on grass in the morning. Come on. Come on. You're gonna stay locked up. You keep being stubborn. If Lady was doing really good, I'd try her milk next week, but with the antibiotics, we gotta withhold some. So, come on. Let's go. Move. Also have some new baby ducks. I have not been able to get on video yet because the mom's very protective. And Lady walks awesome on the halter. Mabel, not so much. But she's gonna have to get used to it if she's gonna act like this. I'm gonna have to walk her back every night. I'm hoping, I kind of wish my pastures close by to the house here were a little bit nicer. I'd save those for the milk cows and try to run the beef cows on separate pasture. Not ideal, but having to milk these guys every day kind of puts a damper on putting them way out at the neighbors. If I had a better way of separating the calves out on the pasture, I'd just milk her out there, but they'll nurse her dry. So, come on. Yeah, they'll nurse her dry out there because Steora's a monster. Come on, girl. Yeah, Steora's a monster, so she just takes every little drop of milk, and then Harley's nursing on her. And one downfall of this cow, which is also a great thing, she will let any calf nurse on her. It's great for, you know, if I got cows rejecting calves, or you know, if I want to buy extra bottle calves, like I said this year, I think that's what I'm going to do after she freshens. I'm going to wean her calf off at about 4 months old, I think, depending on their health and size, and put another calf on her. We'll see how Lady's doing in her lactation. Yeah, see, it wasn't so bad. Bring you down to get your grain. Come on, get off there. Yeah, depending on how Lady's doing and what stage of lactation, whole 9 yards. I was hoping that Lady would take calves too, because boy, if I could have 2 nurse cows and get dairy from them, you're sitting on some gold there. Because I have contemplated selling the beef cows and keeping, you know, this Steora, just because she's an awesome calf. Keeping Steora, Mabel, and Lady, and using the 3 of them as my milk cows, and as nurse cows. And instead of keeping 3 more beef cows to get 3 calves out of them, I could use my milk cows and get 3 calves each out of them. Double my production. I can sell some of those calves if I don't have them sold for beef, or I could raise them up for beef. If I get some Angus cross steers, they taste fine, they grow good, especially on these nurse cows. They give out good high butter fat content milk, good rich milk, and a lot of it. And as you guys can see with Steora, I mean, that calf is freaking 6 months old, and she's 3/4 the size of my Jersey and that Santa Gertrudis cow that I have, Bertha. She's a smaller frame cow. And yeah, I mean, she's grown phenomenal on raising off Mabel. She'd be a little bit smaller if I would have weaned her at the right time and I mean, I could have raised 3 good calves off Mabel off this lactation, I think, if I spaced it out right. And she's just a good nurse cow. So I've considered doing that. I mean, it's less full-grown cows that I'm feeding. I'm getting triple the production off her. I'm not sure if Lady will take another calf or not. She seems like she's doing a good job with the calf she's got, besides, you know, the issues that she's had. If she comes into her milk really good and she produces a lot more milk, I might try it with her. I mean, worst case scenario, I just get stuck bottle raising a bull calf. But I have the milk from both the cows, so it's worst case scenario. So yeah, I'm kind of baiting on if that's the route I should go. I'm gonna wait and see how this year's grazing season goes. And my luck, the beef market will tank right before fall. If I do decide to sell these beef cows, depending on what they have, if they have heifer calves, I'll probably just sell those along with them. If they're bull calves, I'll band them once the bull calves are weaned. I'll keep the bull calves for next year's, or yeah, so next fall's 2024 fall beef. But then I'm only keeping 3 full-grown cows, which they're all tame. I can AI them, so I don't have to have a bull on the property anymore. And I'm only feeding this year's calves through the winter, and I'll be grazing 2 years worth of calves during the summer months on the pastures that I have. So I'll have small calves on their moms, which they won't be eating as much grass, and then I'll be finishing out my previous year's steer calves out on the pasture, and the plan is to have them processed before deer season, probably, depending on the size. I might wait until winter, but the less mouths I have to feed through the winter, the better off I am. So it's something that I really got to contemplate and figure out if it's going to be a better option for my farm, being small like it is. I've also considered breeding, downsizing them to maybe trying to find a Aberdeen bull and crossing these cows on an Aberdeen bull and downsize my herd. But to do that, I gotta raise heifers off of that for 2 years. Or do I sell my herd and buy small frame cows, you know, some Aberdeen or mini Hereford or Dexter breeds? And I'm not sure what the right option is. I'm just going to see how my pastures do this year, how they come back, and rotation. And yeah, that's the goal right now, is just kind of wait and see type deal. So yeah, if you guys could like, subscribe, comment, share. Like always, we are appreciate our viewers this far. The channel hasn't grown as fast as I'd like. Just kind of having patience with it. That's why we've slowed down a little bit. Just kind of not losing interest in it, but you know, there's no hurry at the moment. I'd try to put out more content if I had a lot more viewers and I was gaining something. But we got a lot of stuff going on, so we're doing the best we can to make the content that we've got, and trying to do better quality content. I know not all the videos are the greatest. So appreciate everybody that's following along, sticking with us here, and excited to see how the channel keeps growing and stuff. And I'm going to try doing a better job of promoting it on some different platforms, and trying to do a better job of promoting it and stuff. So, and we've got some really exciting content coming towards the end of the year. I don't want to break the secret until we actually get going on it and it's a 100% done deal. We'll be getting video clips of that as that project gets going. So thanks. Hope to see you guys on the next one.